Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring.
Across the ring, Wladimir Dr. Steel Hammer Klitschko.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. Big Train's coming off a decision win last time out. Tonight, he's hoping that he can duplicate that effort that we saw.
Well, it's a positive thing because he got a lot of questions answered. You know, he knows he can go the distance, no problem now in that area, and he knows that he's got a good chin. He got caught a couple good shots going around, so I expect a very confident, solid fighter tonight.
Teddy, what's the worst-case scenario for a power puncher facing a guy who, you know, he knows his opponent doesn't have much stamina. He knows that he's not going to be going after it late.
Well, that could be a real trap. You get a little over-anxious. You're looking for that home run. And while you're looking for the home run, you're striking out all night.
Nice block by Wladimir Klitschko. Halfway through round number one. Nice block by Wladimir Klitschko.
Back to the body.
Precision work with the left hand by Big Train.
Nice, nice.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. His work rate has to increase, doesn't it, Teddy?
If he wants to win this fight, if he doesn't want to just survive. And that is the question. And that is in his mind, in his heart.
That's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Wladimir Klitschko. What's the proper way to use a heavy bag, Teddy?
Well, to be aware of all facets, of all dimensions, all elements. First of all, where you're punching from. Don't just get in there and just punching because nobody's punching back. Punch from the right distance. When you're jabbing, be at a distance where you can get full extension, where when you throw it, he can't counter you with a right hand. That's very important. And if moving after your last punch, not just taking a picture after you throw because nobody's throwing back. Make believe somebody's throwing back at you.
90 seconds to go here in this round. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Big Train. Well-placed jab straight. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Wladimir Klitschko's rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Back to the body.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And he just holds on there. targeted right hand by Wladimir Klitschko. Gets rid of that effort. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. And now he's targeting upstairs. Solid left hand to the head. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Big Train.
Stay away from the inside.
Halfway through this round here. Just knifing up with that. Big Train's crushed by a right hand.
Keep fighting. Just let's go.
And now a well-placed hook to the head. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Body shot lands. It was the right. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Wladimir Klitschko's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Good double jab by Big Train. Train's pitching a shutout right now on Teddy's scorecard. First 3 rounds all going on his side of the ledger. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
And yet another right hand lands. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. A flush hook scores well for him. Great work offensively landing that combination by Big Train. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Big Train. To the head he goes with a left hand. A little head hunting with the right.
Keep looking the jab.
Wladimir Klitschko has that big, dangerous right hand. What we're seeing out of him right now is a good combination.
Yes, you're seeing good combination, and what you're seeing as the table setter is the jab. The jab is setting up that right hand. When it's time to eat, he knows.
Doubles up the jab, and a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
Up top with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
Wladimir Klitschko with those big arms of his, I mean, he blocks a punch. He really defends it well like a shield.
Punch and move. Punch and move.
Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. And he engages in the clinch. Tough to penetrate Wladimir Klitschko's defense. He was able to block that punch with ease. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Keep going.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Big Train's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive, like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Jab, uppercut, both upstairs. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. He missed with that headshot. Big Train's just doing what he's been doing all night long. We've seen it throughout. He's been scoring well on the inside. He's been hitting those headshots. I don't know what the answer is on the other side, Teddy, but there's got to be something they can do different.
Well, one thing is he has to notice that, yeah, he's staying on the outside, but he's pulling back straight every once in a while. So what you got to do is make believe you're an NFL quarterback. Everybody wanted to be an NFL quarterback, you know, where you lead the receiver. So what you do is you anticipate that he's going to go back.
Wladimir Klitschko's tagged. Momentum has shifted.
So it is a test of wills, and his will is being tested.
Trying to get some energy back, and now he's tying up his opponent, just wasting some minutes.
Yeah, it takes two to tango, though. He's wasting minutes, and his opponent's going along with it. He's cooperating. He shouldn't be. He's going to be sorry later when he recovers and he gets after him.
Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Over that hook upstairs.
Come on, cover up.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Shake it off.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Wladimir Klitschko.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Yeah, they're both men seemingly hurt in that round.
And the kind of round where a judge really has to do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the two fighters.
That's a good block by Big Train. Little head hunting with the left. Throws out the jab and then brings back the uppercut up top. A stabbing right hand comes in by Big Train. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Wladimir Klitschko. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. A headshot blocked. Big Train's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Accurate shot. Big Train's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Wladimir Klitschko's got things going on his side now. Remember, this fight was going against him. Now, a good rally by him.
Some of that body work there, even when he was losing the rounds, that body work, it's starting to pay dividends right now.
And a flush hook lands by Big Train. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
You're doing fine. You're okay.
Big Train's really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good, solid jab. Comes right back at him with a left hand. So we look at Teddy's scorecard through 7 rounds that are complete here. This is a one-sided fight. You haven't seen the knockdowns from him, but you've seen everything else.
Yeah, and that's really what's more important. I mean, everybody loves the knockdowns and the knockouts, don't get me wrong, but what is really going to carry you is the jab, all those fundamental things. That's what's going to make you a champion if that's in your future.
Everybody knows Wladimir Klitschko wants to do that right there. The jab, the straight, typically the win. Wladimir Klitschko's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Double jab upstairs. Wladimir Klitschko's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. Doubling up the jab by Big Train. Nice block by Wladimir Klitschko. When Wladimir Klitschko cranks up that right hand, you need to get out of the way. And now he's targeting upstairs. Wladimir Klitschko's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. This before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Good biting, snapping shot by Big Train. A well-placed left hand up top.
Oh, you're doing great. Keep working.
Unable to connect by Wladimir Klitschko. Wladimir Klitschko's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Keep working the jab.
Oh, what a hook upstairs. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Big Train. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Big Train's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Round number 10, scheduled for 10. Good block by Wladimir Klitschko. 1, 2 jabs.
Protect yourself.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Big Train's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Nice, sharp, fundamentally sound hook right there, and it served him well.
Some of that too. Let's go.
Good block by Big Train. Turns over that hook, and he does damage upstairs. Solid jab by Big Train. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Big Train's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Harry brings the jab right hand. That's a clean shot, able to get in with the right hand. Oh, he's hurt. Did you see that? Oh, banged around and down.
Joey has some choices to make. Two of them. One, do I get up? And two, how do I behave once I'm up?
Well, moments ago, you were probably questioning whether or not Wladimir would continue. But yes, here is Klitschko beating the count. Big Train's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is a table setter. And the jab tonight has set up.
Great round now, back and forth after he did the hurting. He's the one hurt. Said it early on, stylistically with this matchup, hardly a chance that we would go to the judges' scorecards, but Teddy, that's exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah, early on, you're right. It looked like it was going to be an explosion, but fizzled out a little bit. Here we are.
So a unanimous decision win by Big Train. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agree.
It was hard to see it any other way.